Pleasure to welcome Brett Okamoto back to our show. UFC 263, a pair of title fights to talk about. Israel Adesanya back to his more familiar middleweight weight, where he will put the belt on the line. It's a rematch with Marvin Vettori. Izzy won the first one. If there's a script for Vettori, who was certainly mean-mugging in their way in, which is not unusual, but he looks like a frightening man. But if there's a script for him to flip the script, what is it?
He's got to do what he did in the third round of that fight. You know, that fight has sort of split up these two because, you know, of course they met the first time and it was a split decision, which normally means that the fight was extremely close. I personally, Scott, did not think the fight was that close. I thought it was pretty clear that Izzy won the first two rounds, but Marvin definitely won the third. And so if you see in Marvin with a lot of confidence and he's spitting fire at Izzy, a lot of that's his personality, but it's also just because he's got a lot of confidence because he went in there and did it against the champion. He beat him in the third round. He took him down. He made the fight ugly. The worst thing for Marvin Vettori is to let the fight be the type of fight that Adesanya excels in, and that's at a distance where he can't compete with his speed, he can't compete with his striking, he'll get picked apart from out there. So Vettori needs an ugly fight. He needs to get the fight to the ground and grind out potentially a 5-round decision if it comes to that.
Okay, so if that is a grinded out sort of ugly fight, so to speak, should we expect mayhem again in the flyweight division? And I'm talking about the Moreno Figueiredo rematch. I want to get the number right here. 269 significant strikes, which is the second most landed in this division history in their last fight. So, I mean, look, if you're paying for the fight, you want to see more of the same. Is that what we should expect, Brett?
I certainly think so, yeah. I mean, in combat sports, it just happens where you got two individuals where their styles, that they complement each other so well, and you're just going to get an action fight. And I don't even think it's just the styles. Of course, it's the styles, but it's also just the mental makeup, the personalities. I mean, we've seen it in combat sports forever, right? I mean, Pacquiao and Marquez, Gaddy Ward, you know, Barrera Morales. It's just certain combinations create fireworks. And I truly do think that you're going to see that with Figueiredo and Moreno. Figueiredo throws everything that he's got into these shots, but Moreno has that Mexican warrior spirit. He can take it. He can dish it back out. I mean, we've only seen 5 rounds of it, but sign me up for another 5. I do think that we're going to see that type of fight again on Saturday.
Right on. Brett, your time's always appreciated, man. Good to catch up. Hope you're well.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, Scott.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.